Hey, welcome to episode 12. Last time we talked to Blythe over here in the Mistwood Ruins. We talked to Yura, the Hunter of Bloody Fingers here, who warned us about a dragon uh, somewhere in this lake. We came here to the Forlorn Hound Everjail. Um, we fought the guy, and Blythe was like, okay, thank you. If you meet some guy named E.G., tell him I sent you. And then he disappeared. Fair enough. So, I guess I can remove this. So now, we also did like a few. We went on a shopping spree and we got all the items we missed from two merchants in the Weeping Peninsula. So, last episode I was considering, well, do I want to continue Yura's quest like sequentially? Because technically you can go into this lake, kill a dragon, or not. Maybe. Okay. Maybe fight a dragon, maybe not. And then he'll have some small dialogue. Or you can just skip that step, which is literally just like a couple of lines of dialogue, and just continue on with this quest, which is what I'm gonna do. Because it doesn't really make sense for me to do that fight right now. This whole lake is a mess. I hate this place for the early game. Now, you may be wondering, why are we here? Well, I learned that there is some extra dialogue with Selen that we can talk about. And yeah, let's hear it.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
Or not. Well, okay. Let me go reread it. Alright, so it seems that I was mistaken on the order for her quest. Now, I said before that I wouldn't be doing her quest, but technically I do want to do her quest, at least some of it, even though we're not really mages. So yeah, that's my bad. That's fine. To the power of editing, you will not have to wait while I search for the answers. Or you didn't have to wait, because we already got our answers. So let's just carry on and do the next step, or the next goal we had in mind for this episode. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Yes, so that's an attack from the flower. I don't think you've seen it before. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, oh no. Yeah, that attack's from the flower. There's a specific reason why they do like that little weird space magic. Now let's get down here, if we can. And let's get off Torrent. So, Yura has a quest for us, but... Or sorry, there is a quest step where you can talk to him and he'll give you a couple extra lines of dialogue. If you were to like fight the dragon that he spoke about. But again, I do think the dragon is a bit complicated to kill early game. So oh no, come on. Where are all these coming from? I don't remember them spawning here. Human bone shard, okay. There we go. Okay, so have to continue making our way through here at night. Not exactly the best time to be doing this. But it's also quite atmospheric. Surprise attack ahead. Oh, let me see that. Yeah. He's wearing a stone mask. So that's the bridge where we fought the Knights Cavalry. And over here there is a difficult fight. But before that I actually want to find something on our left. It should be right here. And again, look at like all that grain, all the trees shaking. This game looks very pretty. Even the flame here is like almost going out because of the wind. Oh, I guess we have to fight him first. Fair enough. Yeah, buddy.
It isn't Nerijus. The bloody finger. The end is nigh. For you. And your son's blood.
Okay. You didn't even have time to help us. Bloody finger vanquished. Okay, well, I don't know. It is a check completed bloody finger, you return to his world. Now, I don't know what a bloody finger is, but I do know what that guy was. He was an invasion. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that, or with invasions, basically in Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and actually I don't know if it works in Bloodborne, but in Dark Souls, Elden Ring, you can get invaded by other players and NPCs, which is basically them coming to your world and trying to kill you. For PvP, that means players just come in and try to kill you. For NPCs, usually there's some story reason, like this guy, and he actually did drop a weapon. If we check, he dropped the Reduvia, jagged dagger with a distinct curved blade used by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood. This dagger reaps the flesh as it enters, inflicting blood loss with sickening efficacy. A proud testament to the success of its vicious design, this weapon is perpetually coated in blood. This weapon's really good, by the way. And it scales with arcane, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the few rare weapons that do that. Yep. And that skill is disgusting. And the first time I fought this guy, I think they have since fixed it. But I do believe he was quite a bit stronger. And he was like able to spam the Reduvia special attack like back to back, so you just instantly died. You were like walking up to him, you know, and he's like over there near those bushes on the other side of this water. So you were right here, and then suddenly he shoots like 5 attacks at you. You dodge one, and then you get hit by 3 and die instantly. Now, we're going to go into this cave and rest, but then we're going to come back out. Murkwater Cave. Yeah, so the whole dragon thing, as I was talking about it, you can just skip it. It's just 2 lines of dialogue. You can go read it on the wiki, because it doesn't make sense for us to go fight him and like grind through it for no reason. Just like here, 2 lines of dialogue. But yeah, now, so we got invaded by that guy, and you helped us. He was the equivalent of like another player coming in to help you if you got invaded. We're talking about real players, but it was like an NPC. So you got invaded by an NPC and you got helped by an NPC. So he was a summon. that's all like mimicking the online part, but in context of like the game story playing out. And there's quite a few invasions by NPCs, and I do like that. I do enjoy them. I think they're quite a fun challenge, even though they're not always balanced properly. I think they're like one of the most fun ways to test your skills, like every now and then. Now this area is very dark, but over there, the only thing that's shining here is this fella.
Ah, we meet again. To have fought Nerijus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own. You stay the path. You are certain to face more of them. Just remember. No kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits. Be on your way. Perhaps we will...
Okay, well, you are correct. We will meet again. I'm actually not sure exactly when, but we will meet again. Yeah, so I'm gonna mark this next area. Not sure which marker. I guess I'll do this. And this. Yeah, that should be good enough. Now we're gonna come back. And I guess we can mount Torrent. We're gonna head back into that cave and we're gonna clear it out. Because there's an item there we wanna get. And the boss fight we wanna do. And an NPC we wanna meet. There's a lot to do in that cave. What's going on? So, Golden Rune 1 here. Yeah, I'm not sure if Golden Rune 1s, like those skulls, I don't know if they're randomly spawned. Or if like they're actually placed in the world. I think they're randomly spawned. Let's head in here. Also, this marker here, this like blue marking on the ground, not the message, but the blue marking, it indicates that you can't transition with people that are like in your world through it, and that you can't use torrent. It like takes you out of torrent, which makes sense. You can't really ride the horse in this cave, right? Let's rest at the site of grace. Get the cave moss. You can turn on the summoning pool, although I don't think it's necessary, but we could summon someone to help us. Oh, seems like there's stuff going on here. Oh, has he already seen us? Oh. I just triggered a trap. I forgot. Highwayman hood and highwayman cloth armor. And the short sword and the dagger. Oh, oh, I triggered another trap. Yep. Yeah, I should have remembered that. You see those little bells there? Guess it triggers the whole cave, but it seems like we're so strong that it doesn't really matter. And I don't remember if there's anything here. There is a chest. Okay, cool. If we head in here, approach the center of the arena. We look up. Open the chest.
Well, thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Pop up your coin!
Now,
Wait, please!
you don't want to kill him.
White flag and all!
If when he cowers like that, if you don't hit him,
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
forgive and forget.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to I'll be ready to wheel.
Fair enough. So Patches is a rather interesting character. He is a recurring character in all games from the same director, Miyazaki. And in every game he is a very shady character. That's all I will tell you. In every game he is portrayed as a coward who sneaks behind you, and you can't really trust him ever. I do believe in Bloodborne he's portrayed as a spider that does the very same thing as in other games, but he's like a half man, half spider. And yeah, he's a recurring character. And the reason we wanted to talk to him is because if we travel back, and hopefully he will restock. Alright, let me turn on my lantern. I wish it would be kept on, even if I fast travel. If we head through the cave, maybe it would be best if we rested, just in case we want to reset him. Okay, seems like there's still enemies. I'm just gonna trigger everything again. Highwayman gauntlets. We're almost done with the full set, and we even got a repeat. So, oh, wrong way. Fair enough. And we are back.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patch's Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all. Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Alright. Now he sells an important item or two. First he sells missionary cookbook. Lets us craft graced mimics, gold pickled fowl food, and script stone. Okay, I'm gonna buy this. Now, I wanted to buy this Margit's shackle, a fetish bath bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles still retain vestiges of power, enough to trap the once-bound Margit on Earth, if only for a short time. Yeah, so we want this item. Well, okay. I don't know if we want it. So Margit is a boss you're gonna fight. I mean, it's pretty obvious from the thing we just read. And if you're struggling with him, I would highly recommend you get this item. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, because I don't think I'll need it. Knock on wood. But just in case, we have patches unlocked here.
Cheers for that.
Which means you can come and get the item if you're struggling yourself, and I will certainly come get the item if I don't get it before that, if I'm struggling myself as well. Additionally, since I'm already ruining the surprise, sort of, the Holy Drake Talisman is another item that I would recommend you have, which I already showed you how to get in the last episode, because he does a lot of holy damage. So if you really want to have an easy time with him, you just get these two items. I'm gonna try to do it without the shackle, but the shackle is now available for purchase if I need it. And Patches does have a quest line, so we will hopefully tackle his quest line at some point in the near future. Now, let's see. We're actually running out of things to do, surprisingly. I'm gonna head to the gate front. There's still quite a lot. I mean, over here, I know there's still a lot to do, but I'll do it after this next thing I have in mind. Over here, specifically, I'm gonna mark it. There is someone I want to meet, and somewhere over here, there is someone I want to meet. And Coliseum, we might go there, yeah. But and also here, I guess it's already showing you there is someone there, a finger reader crone. But yeah, for now, I guess I'll start going to the gate front. See how that's looking. Cause we're almost done with Limgrave. Like, there's still a bit of content, but again, like, not that much. So that's actually good news. Because the next part after Limgrave is honestly is equally as good, if not better. Okay, I'd say probably equally as good. I'd say it's better. And now, that big fella over there. Oh, I'm already getting shot. Is he gonna come down? A lot of people that I hear online, they get stuck on this guy because, well... Let me focus for a bit and I'll talk about it after the battle. Okay. Okay, big guy. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, let's take care of the ranged first. Okay, this should stagger him. No, it didn't. Okay. So, as I was gonna say, and this might have been your experience if this is the first time you're watching, or sorry, not the first time you're watching. If it's like, if it was your first time playing and this was your experience, where you came here, right? You met Melina over here, and then you're like, okay, well, I know I have to explore the open world, but I'll do a little bit more of the main quest, and like, because that's what you will assume from other games, like other open world games. So you're like, yeah, I'll do a little bit more of the main quest, and you come here and you see that big guy jump down, and well, as you can see, he still had quite a lot of HP even for me, and now already 12 episodes in. So, as you can imagine, a lot of people, including yourself, could potentially struggle with him because they didn't do all this other content that we've done, right? They haven't gone here, they haven't even gotten down here to this merchant, they don't have the Zweihander. Like, this part we're going to now is, it's not hard, but it does require a bit of investment into the open world. Like, it's something that you wanna do after you've explored a bit of the world, maybe killed a couple of bosses. And you see, it's still throwing tutorials at us, because this is supposed to be done a bit earlier, but not really. Like, not really, at all. I mean, I guess the game wants to teach you that when you fight that giant or that troll, that you don't have to take every fight. You know, you should just go back and grind, or run past it. Like, they are both valid. So that's why it's still giving us tutorials, because it assumes people ran past it. But it's also valid to run away, go somewhere else, like we've done before. Now we're having a very easy time. Like, I couldn't say we've been struggling with the game. I couldn't say that we're over leveled, but I could say that they were struggling at all. And we got a golden seed. That's good. Over there is a very tough battle over here near this. I would not recommend you go there. I believe there might be some items over here. I'll go pick them up if they're relevant. They're probably like some random weapon that doesn't really concern us. We'll see. Like, I would highly recommend you don't look up things on the wikis, especially like weapons that you want to use. Just whatever you find and whatever you explore. If you think it's cool, go and get it. Personally, I already know where every single item in the game is that I want for this playthrough. So it doesn't really make sense for me to like go back. Also, there's a storm. Now, it's actually, I'm going to share you this little bit of knowledge that I've learned from a YouTube video recently. If you're anywhere in this area, you can see the Earth tree, right? Now, for a new player who's playing Elden Ring, and I guess I'll slowly walk while I talk so I don't lose too much time. As a new player that's playing Elden Ring, they come into the game, they don't know how like From Software games work, and they just see a game that gives them no markers. Like the only indication they have are these little things pointing somewhere here. Now, the game wants you to go into Stormvale. Like that's a natural progression of the game. But some people will be like, okay, wait, so what if I go to the tree, the Earth tree? And there's a very clever thing that I think happens here, which is as soon as you get here, because you cannot get to the Earth tree is somewhere off in the distance here, but so it's farther away than it looks. In order for people to not be mistaken and like try to go straight, and then go through here and through this bridge and try to like be around this place and waste their time. There's a theory that a few people online have talked about where the storm that rocks up is to hide the Earth tree, and it's a very smart way, like game design way, to make sure the player's focus is on this curve and going up and towards the castle and not towards this area, which is lore relevant. Like there's a reason this bridge is broken, there's a reason why there's these cliffs here, and I'll tell you about it some other time. But technically speaking, you are supposed to go to Stormvale, and I find that really cool, that instead of just forcing you not to go there, they just hide the tree from you, and now you're subconsciously focused on like following the road, sticking to visible landmarks that you can observe. Anyway, we've reached this great spot, and I think this is a good time to call it an episode. Next episode, I will... do I have a mustache? What? Do I always have that? No way. I think it's just... Let me rest. Yeah, it's not as big of a mustache. Yeah, so I find that to be really cool, the whole hiding the tree, letting the player focusing on following the road and getting towards, like, what you think is the most appropriate place for them to go. Now, I'm gonna pump vigor up to 18. I want to put it up to 20 before I focus on other stuff. So yeah, I mean, I just find that really cool. Like, it's a bit of a trivia knowledge, which might not actually be trivia because I don't know if it was intended. I don't think anybody does. It's just something that people notice, and I'm parroting what they said. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode we'll be climbing up this mountain slash yeah, it is pretty much a mountain. It's not even a hill. It's a straight up mountain towards the castle. And the reason why it's so sudden is because there is a cool fight I want to take early on before we get too strong for it. Again, completely fair if you like go there over leveled. I highly recommend you do. To be fair, go there a bit like stronger than I am. I'm level 22. I recommend like around 25, maybe 30. If you're a new player, that's perfectly fine, especially if you have the shackle. But yeah, I want to go there somewhat soon, and then we'll backtrack, go somewhere else, like pick up some items we haven't picked up, explore other stuff. You'll see. I'm not sure if this is like a place I want to explore. It seems like unique, but I don't remember what this is. I'm gonna leave a marker there just in case. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.